Hello everybody, welcome back to Moonlight Madness. And I figure, you know what? While I get ready for work, I might as well do a quick little thing, because people have been asking, what am I going to do? Like, where's my podcast that I don't do as much anymore? Moonlight Madness, where does it go from here? And my YouTube, horrible. I'm trying to find a place to lay this while I put my hair. Hey, good. I guess I could stand off a little bit. Okay, hold on. There we go. You have no idea how hard that was. Anyway, like I was saying, people have been asking me, where does your podcast and stuff go from here? What are you looking for in the future? What's going to happen in the future? And I don't have any answers for that. I'm planning to like some eventually when I get a suit for conventions and stuff like that, do some convention stuff, because let's face it, I like watching a lot of people go to like these Comic Cons and VidCons and Anthrocon and so on and so forth. I like to see the reactions and kind of see the merch that's there and the decorations. It's really cool. I'm sounding like a middle-aged woman right now saying that, but nope, I'm not. Another thing that people have been asking, is, the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie, what is your speculation on that? I'm going to step out frame for a minute to, put some cologne on. But you'll still be able to hear my voice. Hold on. Come here. Yeah. My kitty should hopefully, no. Turn this way. We're going to see the camera. Or just show them your belly. That's fine too, I guess. So like I was saying, everyone, okay, you're making this worse. I'm sorry, Cat, but you gotta get out of there. Like I was saying, yes, I do have plans to see and record not really my reaction, because I'll need to go out to film in the theaters, and if I do, that's like probably illegal on a whole nother level. But I do plan to kind of like tell you my speculations, because some people say, oh, it looks bad, oh, it looks good. I'm going to say, oh, yeah, it was awesome, or no, it sucked. Honestly, it's going to be close to the game, if not. Sorry, my phone went off and it stopped the recording. Like I was saying, it should be right there with the game, if not a little bit more, close to the game more, because it was created by Scott Contant, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's. He was there. In fact, the reason why they said it took so long is because Scott said, my way or not at all. So they eventually cut it, but fans were getting mad, so they're like, fine, if he gets us out of the hole, Scott, we'll do what you want. So, Scott got his way. GG, Scott. GG. It's hard to do. I'm getting ready. Should probably waited. Another thing, I was planning to do the hot challenge. I still got these Canada Reaper, Carolina Reaper. What is that? Carolina Reaper? Or is it Carol? It's the Reaper. There we go. The pepper. The hottest pepper in the world, from my knowledge at least. The Carolina Reaper. There we go. And I don't have the pepper itself, but I have chips that had the pepper on it. I had Cheeto Puffs that tasted like the ghost pepper and shaped like the ghost pepper. That nearly killed me. So I'm excited to see where these would go. I might do the hot challenge when I get home. I was going to do it last night. But then I'm like, hey, if I burn my mouth, I'm going to be up all night. And concerned tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow is my day off. I'm like, you know what? So, if I have time, I'm going to try my dang darn hardest to get it done tonight. Because it's Monday, and usually on Monday, is my all-nighters. But I could or could not, yeah. Well, technically it's not a Monday now, it's a Sunday. But that means I do that, and then on Monday to Tuesday I can get a good night's sleep. And then Tuesday to Wednesday I'm asleep. I sleep and then I go back to work. It's a possibility. Not really a big, high, what the heck possibility, but it's a possibility for all-nighter, you know? You don't have to have those. I almost said a fling. It's not really a fling, is it? Where's oh, the ladies? Anyway, like I was saying, it's a possibility. It's not a for sure thing, but it is a possibility, and that's all we can really ask for at this time. Is, you know, a little less conversation, a little more action. Oh, Elvis Presley joke here. I like that fun right here. Alright. So yeah, I might do that. I might do some Elvis impersonations. So we got the suit. I need to kind of practice more. You know, impersonations isn't singing. Man. People say I already sound like him. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. You know, or Viva Las Vegas. You know, so people say I already sound like, if not similar. Or I sound similar, if not exactly like him. You can see all this right there on my shirt, actually, on his purple Can't talk apparently today. Purple motorcycle. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, because it's purple. I like this motorcycle. Oh my gosh, you can't speak. Also, I had a furry friend of mine at a while back at a Chuck E. Cheese's pizzeria. Draw my persona. Right there, you also get my real name there too. Yeah, we had a pizza box and we were just bored, so we cut it up. So we were just joking around with the pieces, you know, throwing them at each other. Our manager was fine with it as long as we cleaned it up afterwards. If we cleaned it up, he's like, hey, whatever, have fun. Just like I worked at a kids check when no one was there. I was allowed to doodle, text my friends or family until someone came in, in which case whether in I had to put them up, which is right, you know. I'm there to work, not to talk about like I think I'm so invasive because how active my mom is in my personal life. Hashtag get in here and do the dishes. Mom, I'm on the phone. Wow, I can't believe you said that's the person who gave birth to you, even though you didn't, because I was adopted. And then she probably said something like, so what are you two losers talking about? I'm joking. She probably wouldn't call me okay, well, she called me a twit before. A twit, a punk, a weakling. Okay, even though my mom isn't a robotic wolf, I'm just gonna throw this out there because, I'm just gonna say it. She's kind of similar to like Roxanne Wolf, you know. I mean, she's not egotistical or like everyone loves me kind of attitude. So she's not really like a teenager attitude, but the fact that she calls me names, she means it in a fun way, not in a, you know, I'm better than you kind of attitude of Roxanne, but I'm gonna put past her. I'm gonna be honest, I would not put past her. She wouldn't put past me either, so we're even. So, another thing people have been wondering is, when do you think Moonlight Madness will come to an end? Now, even though I have said multiple times that the madness never truly ends, as long as you listen to my podcast and watch my YouTube, I'll be here for you, even if it removes me from the equation. This is what I'm thinking, alright? So, if Moonlight Madness with me ever does come to an end, I like to think that it will be reborn some other way. Now, you're probably like, what are you talking about? live, you're gonna go live on the road and stuff, or if you ever do quit. No, I mean, if someone's like, hey, we're going live, you wanna do some Moonlight Madness reads or act out some Moonlight Madness things, I'd be like, yeah. Or hey, we have a live show. You wanna? People want you to do a live show. Are you up for it? I'll be like, yeah, I'm up for it. Let's do it. Let's go right now. Not just because I always wanted to travel, just because hey, I want to have a live show. Who doesn't? You can't. No, I think no one in the world, unless like an introvert, so me, would say no. I do not want a live show, but I think having a live show would be kind of cool. You know, I'm funny-ish, funny enough for a live show, I believe. So it sounds like, hey, do me, kid, we'll hook you up for a live show. I'll be like, let's go, let's do it, let's go. But as for like the entire Moonlight Madness franchise that's going on, if it ever does come to an end, which I'm hoping it doesn't have to come to an end. I mean, it will one day, we could all die, but I'm hoping that it doesn't. But if it does, I've already decided before I got married, because I'm not even married yet, but when I do eventually get married, I mean, I don't have a girlfriend currently, so don't worry, the madness will probably be here for a long, long time. But if I ever do get married and I have a child, I'm not gonna say what my parents did to me, saying, no, you have to wait till you're 18 to wait. 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. I might be 19 actually, because this is my 4th season. I know, I bet my channel's 5 years old. So I think I was 18 or 19 by the time I had my first Moonlight Madness channel up. But closing off that little mark there, that little dealie. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, no, you have to go to college and be a doctor and because I never really finished high school because I was homeschooled for most of my life and I just never got my GHD. So technically I did go through high school, I just never got my diploma because I didn't want to go through the PhD or AHD, whatever it's called. Did you get a drink for fast? But I feel that a lot of education happens with the imagination. You know, you can be extremely smart, just not, you know, in the matter of thinking of life itself, you know? Like, when it comes to fantasy, that's my strong suit. That's why my stories are fantasy, fiction, and science fiction. And some reality becomes Bible stories, but then I never really wrote any Bible stories. I'm not that old. So yeah. But needless to say, the fact goes as follows. Will the madness ever come to an end with me? That's possible. But what I'm trying to say is this, is if for some reason the madness does come to an end, and I'm no longer in the picture of Moonlight Madness, so let me correct that. If the Moonlight Madness ever comes to an end with me as the host, then it would probably be so. I mean, I did never expect to do this forever, but if I do, my cat just scared me after death there. Then yeah, I will. But until then, if the madness ever does come to an end, again, with me as the host, because it never really ends, you know, then it will live on again in the eyes and the life, hopefully, of my son or daughter. When I have a son or daughter, or if my wife's like, hey, let's do it together as a whole family of madness, and I'll be like, we're your host of the Madness family. But, yeah. Or we'll change it. And I don't plan for my podcasting career to be gone forever. If I do stop doing, I might just change the name of Moonlight Madness to something else. If I do, I'll end up stop doing this fancy and fun. Who knows? I might call it Granny's Garden Day. Okay, no. Obviously, I might call it Granny's Garden Day. I'm like, no, that makes me seem like I'm 100. Actually, my Granny's Garden isn't that bad. It makes me seem like I'm old though. Like, sounds like what podcast would be like back in Andy Griffith's time. And I'm not a granny, I'd be a grandpa, so Grandpa's Garden. Sounds like a really cool video game, actually. There's this one garden game, I forget the name of it, but Granny gets arrested at the end of it, and her hand says, "You're next." Which I'm like, what on earth, Grandma? What? How much of these murder mysteries have you been watching, Grandma? That's dark. Whatever, so. That was just from an old game. I think it's Garden something, I can't remember the name of it. All I remember is it was a meme for like the longest time ever. People saying that Grandma broke the law or whatever, and that she offed the garden guy. But yeah, so as of right now, the madness will not end yet. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. I don't know how much longer because I work at Walmart, but as of right now, I'm still alive. So me being alive means that the madness will not end completely yet. But remember, even if the podcast does come to an end and it doesn't re-upload, which, again, right now you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to try to be here at least for a little bit longer. So, if the podcast and YouTube ever does come to an end, remember, the madness still lives within your soul and within your mind. If it's in your soul and mind, you're safe and fine. That's all I want to say. So as long as it still lives within you, and you still watch the videos and the podcast, the madness lives on. You are the madness, in a sense. Or I'm the madness and you're my lifeline. So we work as a team to make the madness, to bring it to life. That's why I tend to look in the shadows. Not look in the shadows in general, although that might be a good idea. Look in the shadows in your mind. The world is a strange one, but the world within your mind's stranger. So, that's why I say, look into the shadows of your mind. So, that's why I said look into the shadows. So, what I'm saying is, look in the depths of your mind, because your mind can be a strange one. It's a joke, anyway. I also want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, again, Queen City Service and Door Company at 417-883-9488. Again, I want to give another shout out to, again, Queen City Service and Door, 417-883-9488. They call themselves Queens, but they do work on your garage door and putting garage doors fit for a king. So that's all for today's video. I was going to give a shout out to a few YouTubers such as Majira Strawberry, for all my furry friends out there. I want to give a shout out to Dan TDM, who is slowing down his career, but he has 2 kids, and it's just great that he's still trying to get out videos, even with 2 kids and a wife to take care of, which technically YouTube's his job, so. But still. I also want to give a shout out to Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and PewDiePie. I don't suggest watching PewDiePie or those who curse a lot, but whatever. They're the hierarchy of YouTube gamers. So shout out to those guys. I want to give a shout out to the Blue Collar Den, a family of Christians, and that are fun-loving and animate themselves as cats for YouTube, but also have a lot of times they don't, they're doing live action videos. They do that too. Really cute. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Thank you for watching this video. I'll give one last shout out. I don't think he's on YouTube right now, but he will be coming back when he moves out here. want to give a big shout out to probably one of my best friends I got so far, and my biggest fan, and technically a guy I used to work with on YouTube and do collabs on podcasts with a lot in the past. Well, not a lot, but time to time in the past, but a lot on YouTube on his old channel that he took down. His name is Landon. Or you guys know him as the guy from Whoop Brothers. Me and him have been doing that for a while. In fact, Whoop Brothers, the guy from Whoop Brothers, the reason why I named it is because that was his original YouTube channel. The guy from Whoop Brothers was Whoop Brothers. Because me and him, we said we are tight like a pack, and we are thick as thieves like wolves. So, call ourselves Whoop Brothers. Anyway, that's all I want to say. I need to eat my ice cream cone before it melts. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time in the next video. Thank you for watching, and good night, of course, losing to the shadows, because it's just a strange one. Papa, howl, howl, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.